How often do you think about your heart health? Are you aware of the risks of cardiovascular disease? Well, let's dive into the heart of the matter. Cardiovascular diseases, encompassing coronary heart disease and stroke, claim the top spot as the leading cause of death in the United States. Particularly at risk are Blacks and Hispanics in underserved communities. It's a sobering reality, isn't it? But there's good news. Cardiovascular disease is largely preventable. Stay tuned to learn how you can keep your heart beating strong. Heart Smarts, a health program, is here to empower you to live a heart-healthy lifestyle. This program is not just about information, but about transformation. It offers a comprehensive approach to help you understand and achieve heart health. Heart Smarts is committed to reducing the incidence of cardiovascular disease, the leading cause of death in the United States. The program focuses on underserved communities where the risk of heart disease and stroke is greatest. Through education and empowerment, Heart Smarts aims to turn the tide on these statistics. It's a call to action, a call to change, a call to live healthier, longer lives. Heart Smarts is about arming you with the knowledge and tools you need to make heart-smart choices every day. It's about the power of prevention and the promise of a healthier future. Remember, Heart Smarts is not just a program, it's a life-changing journey. It's about taking control of your health, one heartbeat at a time. But don't just take our word for it. Listen to these stories from people who have benefited from Heart Smarts. Imagine being told you're at risk for heart disease, a leading cause of death in the United States. Now picture having the knowledge and tools to combat that risk head-on. For people like Maria, a single mother from an underserved community, Heart Smarts was a beacon of hope. The program informed decisions about her heart health, ultimately reducing her risk of cardiovascular diseases. And then there's John, a middle-aged man who was once a prisoner of his poor lifestyle choices. For him, Heart Smarts was not just a program, but a lifesaver. It opened his eyes to the risks he was taking and gave him the push he needed to commit to a healthier lifestyle. These are not just testimonials, they are life-changing stories. Stories of empowerment, resilience, and triumph over heart disease. These are real stories from real people who have seen the impact of Heart Smarts in their lives. Are you ready to be the next success story? Your heart health is in your hands, and with Heart Smarts, you have the power to make a difference. It's time to take that first step towards a healthier lifestyle, a step that could redefine your future. Heart Smarts is not just an ally, it's a beacon, guiding you to make informed decisions for your heart health. So why wait? The path to a healthier heart is just a click away. You'll find the link to Heart Smarts right down in the description below. Start your journey towards a healthier heart today with Heart Smarts.
Have you ever wondered how dreams would look if painted on a canvas? Salvador Dali, a master of surrealism, did precisely that. Enter Salvador Dali, a name synonymous with the surreal, the bizarre, the dreamlike. This enigmatic figure was more than just an artist. He was a master of his craft, a visionary, a provocateur. Born in the year 1904, in the small town of Figueres, Spain, Dali was destined to leave an indelible mark on the world of art. From a young age, it was clear that Dali was different. His childhood was filled with brushes and colors, sketching the picturesque landscapes of Catalonia, capturing the beauty of the mundane in his unique way. His parents, recognizing his extraordinary talent, encouraged his artistic inclinations, nurturing his creativity, and fostering what would become a lifelong passion. As Dali grew, so did his ambition, leading him to the illustrious Royal Academy of Fine Arts in Madrid. The Academy, a breeding ground for Spain's most gifted artists, it was here that Dali began to truly hone his craft. It was a place of learning, of exploration, of discovery, where Dali immersed himself in the world of art, studying the works of the greats, absorbing their techniques, their styles, their philosophies. But Dali was not one to simply follow in the footsteps of others. No, he was a trailblazer, a pioneer, a maverick. He was determined to create his own path, to forge his own style, to make his mark in a world that was teeming with talent. And it was this relentless pursuit of individuality, of uniqueness, that would eventually lead him to surrealism, to a realm where dreams and reality intertwined, where the impossible was made possible, where the ordinary was transformed into the extraordinary. From the humble beginnings in Spain to the Royal Academy, Dali was on the path to becoming one of the most influential artists of his time. When did our young artist first dip his brushes into the pool of surrealism? Let's find out. In the early 1920s, Salvador Dali discovered surrealism, a movement that sought to liberate the mind by rejecting rational thought and embracing the dreamlike and bizarre. This was a sea change for Dali, who had been studying at the Royal Academy of Fine Arts in Madrid. But his unorthodox ways clashed with the Academy's traditional teaching methods, resulting in his expulsion. This was a turning point in Dali's life, not a setback, but a leap into the unknown. Following his expulsion, Dali made a beeline for Paris, the epicenter of the art world. Here, he was introduced to the Surrealist group, a collective of like-minded artists and intellectuals. This was a pivotal moment for Dali, as he found a community that embraced his eccentricities and encouraged his exploration of the surreal. During this time, Dali developed what he called the paranoiac critical method. This was a process of tapping into his subconscious, accessing his fears, obsessions, and dreams, and channeling them into his art. This method allowed him to explore his inner psyche and bring his wildest imaginations to life on the canvas. Dali's work began to take on a new form, with dreamlike landscapes, distorted figures, and bizarre symbolic imagery. His paintings became